to give you documentations, girl.
Oh my God, that I know. Somebody please say it ain't so. Dr. Dre admitted that he got a sex tape out there circulating featuring him, Snoop Dogg, the Dog Pound, and everybody up at Death Row. It's recently been reported that Diddy's house held plenty of tapes, not only of his own, but other people's as well. Dr. Dre said the tape was stolen. It's looking like Diddy could have been the one that stole Dr. Dre's sex tape featuring him, Snoop Dogg, and others.
Let's talk about this. We were just talking about this before the show started, about a music videotape that was stolen. Do you want to talk about that now?
Yeah.
Just break it down. What happened?
I mean, it was a videotape that we did at my house just for my private collection. You know what I mean? Snoop was a part of it.
They got it?
Somebody stole this tape from my house or something like that, and there's a lot of X-rated things on it, you know, so...
So, wait, let's see a second. Snoop, you don't know about this? Remember the tape? You're on it. It's gone.
Bueno?
It's gone. So what happened? You had a party? Someone, don't you? This is like the Tommy Pamela Lee thing. It's gone. Now it's going to be out.
It's worse than that, man.
So are we looking for it? Can we say anything? Anybody watching?
I mean,
Whoever was at Dre's house at that party, you better return that tape.
Please bring it back.
Oh my goodness. What do you plan on doing? What is it gonna get out? What are we gonna do?
I mean, if it gets out there, you know, so be it. I'm just letting everybody know, you know. It was out of my private collection. That's all. It wasn't meant to be out there like that.
All right, well, let's hope it gets returned in the mail.
This wouldn't be the first time we heard stories about rappers having sex tapes of other rappers. Nipsey Hussle was also out there in the sex tape conversation, according to Whack 100. He got tapes of Nip in the act doing very, very suspect things. People thought that Whack was just capping, but after Dr. Dre revealed that him and Snoop Dogg got tapes out there, and they West Coast legends. Nipsey is a legend too, but they was legends before Nipsey doing strange things, and especially in the times that we live in now, it's looking like this Whack 100 situation is not far-fetched. Hassan Campbell written all over it, so that means Africa Bang Bottoms and the Doodoo Nation got something to do with this as well. Now, I'm not going to put that on Nip because Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg is still alive, so they can speak their truth. Nipsey can't tell his side of the story, so I don't believe they got a Nipsey Hussle sex tape, but if they did, I wouldn't be surprised after just hearing what I heard. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg admit that they got tapes out there circulating. Allegedly, the feds found it in a Diddy raid. Miss Chalet been speaking out against Dr. Dre for years, saying that he beat her and he was abusing her on so many levels, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and people didn't believe none of this stuff she was saying. But now that we know that Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg allegedly had a thing going on back in the day, it was a G thing or a GAY thing that they had going on. People are looking back at what Miss Chalet had to say about Dr. Dre, and they're believing every word of it because during one video clip, it sounds like she admitted that Dr. Dre and his friends sodomized her one night after coming home drunk.
One night he came in, I guess he went out with Doc and yelling, and he came in drunk and just took off and sucked me in ass.
Hold on, they took off and did what?
Sucked me in ass.
It sounded like she said they came home and
sucked me in ass.
Wait a minute.
One night he came in, I guess he went out with Doc and yelling, and he came in drunk and just took off and sucked me in ass.
Well, damn. They sodomized her on the spot as soon as they got home? What type of Faith Evans remix is that? As soon as I get home, I'm up you in your ass. What part of the game is that? Am I hearing it wrong? Wait a minute.
One night he came in, I guess he went out with Doc and yelling, and he came in drunk and just took off and sucked me in ass.
Maybe I heard that wrong, but it sounded like she said that Dr. Dre came home and took off and whatever. Snoop Dogg been under fire for a long time for saying a lot of mean things about people within the LBG community. And then he came out and said that he's okay with same-sex marriage. He said he ain't got no issues with nobody. He trying to get on the good side of people that live that lifestyle. And they're claiming that the reason why Snoop Dogg is so gung-ho about same-sex marriage is because there's a tape out there that could be hitting the streets real soon of him and Dr. Dre and a bunch of other members in the Dog Pound pounding it out. The name of his first album was Doggy Style. So he was pro this way before people found out about them having the tape out there. Do I agree that people mature and Snoop Dogg is a lot older now and he did some things in his past that he might regret, things that he may be ashamed of? I believe that's the case. He's a grown man. He got kids. His son got caught out there with a dress on. So I'm pretty sure he feel different about a lot of the things that he said when he was a kid. But what was he doing on the tape?
In June, the Supreme Court's going to decide the cases that they've heard about same-sex marriage. How do you feel about it? Because when you rapped, a rapper, do you think we'll ever have a gay rapper?
I believe there are some gay rappers that just ain't came out the closet.
Well, then we don't know that they're gay. Do you think a big rap would have to be a big star to come out?
Well, Frank Ocean came out as an R&B singer, you know, and he was big. He was on the incline, and, you know, a lot of people accepted him and appreciated him for being, you know, a stand-up guy to say that he was. But I believe rapping is a little bit different because it comes from a culture where, you know, that's not accepted. But as time moves on, everybody accepts everybody, and I feel like there will be an acceptance of it. It's just a matter of who will be, you know, the first one to come out of the closet to say that they are.
There'll be pro-gay rap songs, right?
Definitely.
You know, it'll have to be.
So with the tape circulating out there, and Snoop knowing that the tape is out there, he'll probably celebrate the tape being out. He'll probably show up to the Pride Parade and everything. They'll throw him an even bigger bag if the tape came out. If there is a tape with them doing suspect things, and the only reason why I say if is because I don't want to get complicated or implicated in this, but Dr. Dre already confirmed that it was a tape of them doing some things, and Snoop was on it. And hearing all of the stuff they say about Dr. Dre, it's no telling what was going on that tape. Is the fans ready for that? Will people be able to digest this? Because we've been listening to Snoop for about 40 years now. People love and admire this man. I don't think I'm ready for that, man. Because if that's the case and Snoop is really on that time and been on that time, we've been being lied to for a long time. You know how I felt when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't real? I was devastated. So as a grown man believing in Snoop Dogg and come to find out he's a fairy, that's going to break my heart if that's the case, man. Shout out to all the people out there in same-sex marriages with same-sex relationships. It is what it is. Live your life. Whatever makes you happy, keep doing that. You know, that's what I got to say about it. Snoop Dogg and Suge Knight had clashed over Russell Simmons and Andre Harrell affair claim. So Suge is back at it, trying to point out that Snoop Dogg is not who he's claimed to be over the years. And that's starting to become a reality that a lot of people are finding it hard to face. The Dog Father is praying that his death row boss finds peace, a dismissal that Suge was not at all happy to receive. So they beefing. They might not want to say it, but they know they was lovers. So he talking about Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons was lovers, and Snoop Dogg is trying to shut that down because if Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons was lovers, then what can you say about Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre? Suge Knight responds to Snoop Dogg, show the agreement or proof of payment. Now shut up. Bet you can. Suge makes shocking accusations about Diddy, Russell Simmons, Andre Harrell, and Dr. Dre. So he trying to put them all in the same box of zest, and Snoop not having it. But they're saying that Suge Knight got receipts.
I don't have anything about, you know, against gay people or nothing. It's just I can respect the person who's gay who come out and say they's gay.
Right.
Then you got your choice. But the other guys,
a lot of the rappers are gay and they don't admit it.
Yeah, 95% of them is closet cases.
Right.
Come on, 95%?
I wouldn't say 95% because I don't know all of them. I know
He's got a lot of.
I know the ones who's on our label was like that.
Isn't it true?
Name.
No, don't name names.
And then that's recently, Dre went to my PO and tried to get me violent, and he snitched on me.
Well, why Suge sound so zesty when he be talking about Dr. Dre being gay? It says Dre went to my PO and snitched on me. So I'm about to snitch on him and let everybody know that Dr. Dre is zesty. He was the zesty boy on my label. How you gonna have a well-known zesty man sign you a record label? And you supposed to be the most gangsters OG in the hood. And you got Dre wagging ass all in the studio. Why would you want to do business with him unless it's all good in the hood, baby?
Closet cases.
Right.
Come on,
Oh, yeah.
95%?
I wouldn't say 95% because I don't know all of them. I know
He's got a lot of.
I know the ones who's on our label was like that.
Isn't it true?
Name.
No, don't name names.
And then this recently, Dre went to my PO and tried to get me violent, and he snitched on me. I haven't even seen the guy since I've been home.
You're on probation.
I'm on parole, baby.
Parole.
Parole.
I don't know.
So anyway, he went to my PO.
How many record company executives you know are on parole? Most of them should be, but
The thing about it, he went to my PO, and they made a special case in my parole conditions by saying that he basically put a constraining order against me.
who did this?
Andre. And only people I know you put a constraining order against somebody unless it's a battered woman, like a wife, a baby mama. I didn't know a so-called gangster rapper would go.
Maybe because Suge is a booty goon, maybe. And Dr. Dre is in fear for his life. Like when Suge come home, he gonna be tripping. Keep that nigga away from me. Keep that nigga away from me. Why else would he get a restraining order on Suge? Unless he felt like he was gonna be violated. Like, come here, baby. Dr. Dre tried to run across the street and get hit by a car, man. That'd be the saddest day in hip-hop. People would be burning candles on the expressway and everything.
Go put a constraining order against another man.
Right. It's very because I know the way
Is that why you're saying he's gay?
I'm saying he's gay because there's a guy named Bruce and they've been sleeping together for years.
Oh.
And we had a meeting. We had these meetings in the red room, right? And once we had these meetings, you had to put everything on the table. Everybody had some drinks and wouldn't nobody lie. Because if anybody get caught lying, it was always a consequence.
Right.
So Tupac stood up and said, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Dre, you's a faggot. Dre said, first of all,
right.
I'm not a faggot. He said, okay, well then you're a homosexual. He said, I'm not a homosexual. I'm bisexual.
These meetings are
So
something
he
else.
said, you bisexual. He said, see, that's another thing I don't want to do. I don't want to be doing songs with a guy.
So they had a zesty death row conversation, a round table, zesty death row conversation. And Tupac flew off on Dre. Like, first of all, like, second of all, they put it all out on the table. Big Suge was listening with his cigar like, a big old bowl of M&Ms. He was petting on the cat. The cat purring so loud, sound like the cat was making popcorn, man. Hold on. Tupac. I know this is zesty and everything, but how Tupac gonna say anything about anybody being zesty? His energy, everything. And I know Pac got a lot of fans out there, but the bandana like Big Mama, is he baking corn? Is he baking cornbread or no, man? Somebody gonna have to let me know. Like, Dre, I am so tired of this. We know what you doing. Like, first of all, you don't know what you talking about. And Suge just rubbing his feet together under the desk like, sucky now. What type of madness is this, man?
In fact, he said, okay, well then you're a homosexual. He said, I'm not a... Tupac stood up and said, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Dre, you's a faggot.
He said Tupac stood up. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of this, Dre. Just come on out with it. Like, first of all, no. What you don't know, what you not gonna do, what you not gonna do. And Suge like, Like, that's right. That's how Death Row do it, baby. No, but them booty goons on deck, baby. I'm tired of this. I'm just so tired. Man, I can't believe all of these dudes been faking it, man.
Because if anybody get caught lying, it was always a consequence.
Right.
So Tupac stood up and said, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Dre, you's a faggot. Dre said, first of all,
right,
I'm not a faggot. He said, okay, well then you're a homosexual. He said, I'm not a homosexual. I'm bisexual.
These meetings are something
he
else.
said, you bisexual.
Come on, man.
He said, see, that's another thing I don't want to do. I don't want to be doing songs with a guy who's pounding other guys in the butt. then Dre said, Pac, I thought you was smart. You still dumb. If I want to pound some butt, I could do a woman. I'm a bisexual because I like to get my cheekbones blew out. I like to get pounded in the butt.
Oh, my.
Well, let me just say.
What a meeting.
Suge is telling on himself, man. He ain't telling on Dr. Dre. By him even having these conversations publicly out in the open, he think he bashing or he exposing some stuff. But you the head honcho. Well, he was the head honcho at Death Row. It was your label, man. It was your shit. You got all this madness going on under your nose, and you just sitting back chuckling. Now you telling. I can't call it, man. I know this is the first time a lot of y'all heard about it. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, sex tape, but they're claiming it's out there. They was laid out together. Not only did they have their legs crossed, but Snoop Dogg had them thighs tooted up for Dre. They was just maxing and relaxing, just like the good old days. Who knows how close these guys really are, but regardless, they're grown men. Whatever float their boats, they can keep on doing it. If Diddy did steal them tapes and now he got the whole West Coast implicated in his madness and he on suicide watch and he not eating and stuff, he got a lot to be stressing about because he let down a whole lot of his zesty counterparts out there. The whole music industry, not only the music industry, but the whole entertainment business is about to tank because of these tapes. He had over 200 and something cameras in the walls. He had it all digitally laid out. TD Jakes screaming and moaning. Allegedly, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, people you couldn't even imagine. Your favorite basketball players and celebrities. This is getting ugly, man. People been saying stuff about Dr. Dre for years, but he ain't never showed me no signs of anything weak, or he ain't never showed me nothing that was zesty. I never heard him say a zesty ball or nothing like that. He always kept it G. Hell yeah. He always kept it gangster, man. He ain't never slip up and did no techno beat. He always had them West Coast bangers. No Diddy, man. It is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. If it come out and y'all see Snoop in the act, it's gonna shatter your childhood. I'm just saying that. Your father was a Dr. Dre fan. Your grandfather was a Dr. Dre fan. You a Dr. Dre fan. Hold up. Wait. Smoke weed every day. That's gonna ruin it all. We don't want to look at Nate Dogg like that. God forbid they got him on tape. Rest in peace. Daz and Corrupt. The Lady of Rage topping off everybody at the Death Row party. I wouldn't find that hard to believe. Shout out to her, man. We just gonna have to wait and see. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. And for all you beautiful ladies out there, I risk my motherfucking life.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl.
Sean got the jocks. I'm keeping it funky like some socks. Ponytail with the box, and my cell phone look like a box. Try not to get shell shocked when I start busting out the docs. I got secret videotapes of your mom cussing out your pops all over a box of corn pops. This rhythm got your pop